Hello, and welcome to World Leaders List. We are going to look at three world leaders this week. We are doing numbers 40, 41, and 42. And as you can see, whoops, wrong way. As you can see behind me, we're doing Poland, Ukraine, and Georgia, and I've marked them on the map. I can write on my map. Very exciting. I didn't know I could. So here they are. Really interesting stuff about these world leaders. Let me sure that it's okay. So we're doing Poland, President Andrzej Duda, Ukraine, Petro Poroshenko, and Georgia's is Georgi Margvelashvili. Yeah, so really some interesting stuff. Really excited about this week. I'm learning while you're learning. Okay, so let's go ahead and tackle these. Very exciting. So let's go ahead and look at the map, and hopefully you can see as well. So we have Poland up at the top, we have the Ukraine, and we have Georgia, and they're all kind of very close to the Soviet Union. And we are talking, our chapter this week is talking about communist Europe. Okay, so the fall of communist Europe and the new millennium. So that's why I chose these. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at them. Very exciting stuff. See if I can switch this. Okay, so here we have a picture of Andrzej Duda. Okay, and he is the sixth president of Poland. Their terms are 5 years. They can renew at one time. And they are elected by popular vote. You know, we have an electoral college and popular vote, and that's kind of controversial because several of the last presidents, or a few of the last presidents, won the popular vote but may not have won the electoral college. So this is by popular vote. So his grandfather fought in the Polish-Soviet War. His wife is a teacher. He met her in high school, and she teaches German. He loves to ski. And his father-in-law is a famous writer in Poland. And his father-in-law and his wife are Polish Jews, which probably of all the Jews that went through the Holocaust, the Polish Jews are, they really received the brunt of destruction and suffering. So when you hear about Polish Jews, you pay careful attention because of what they went through. All right. So I wondered if there was any skiing. All right. This is Andrzej Duda. All right. And there's some pictures of him. I wonder if that's his wife. It looks like it might be. Okay, now we have Petro Poroshenko. Wow, this guy has some interesting stuff. Okay, he is the president of the Ukraine, 5 years, and it's renewable one time. It is by popular vote as well. Okay, again, we see a pattern. He is a diabetic. He's fluent in 4 languages. Whoa, smart guy. He went to college for economics. His older brother died in a car wreck very mysteriously, was on his information. He was a banker, and he invested in a company called Roshen, and they were a confectionery company, and he made millions of dollars. He's actually a billionaire and on Forbes' list. And his interesting fact, I think, is his nickname is the Chocolate King because he is part of he owns a confectionery or candy company. Amazing. He has 4 children. One of his sons ran for a smaller parliament, and he also has twins. Now, he is considered an oligarch and one of the most powerful oligarchs in the Ukraine. And an oligarch is where a bunch of rich people get together and they rule. And oftentimes, if they're going to be rich rulers, they're not really going to care a whole lot about lower class or working class or people who are barely getting by. One example of an oligarchy, even though this is a democracy and they vote, he has a lot of money. So there's a lot of men that are extremely powerful in the Ukraine with lots of money, and they call them powerful oligarchs, and he's one of them. So an example of an oligarch government would be Venice, because Venice was so rich because it was kind of in the middle of all the trade, and man, Venice is just beautiful if you ever get a chance to go. There's gold in their churches. There's gold just everywhere on the ceiling. It's just, oh, it's fantastic. But oligarch is where rich people get together and rule, and usually they don't, cater to the needs or wishes or hear, middle class, lower class, working class, and that sort of thing. All right, I think we got all of that. And the next person we have is, we want to look at the Chocolate King. The Chocolate King, what a name. All right. All right, there's with our vice president, our other vice president, our former. Very cool. Okay, so now we're going to go on to Georgy Megvelashvili. Okay, and he too is really interesting. He's a philosopher. He's not a career politician. He is the president of Georgia, and they're 5 years, renewable ones, and by popular vote. Okay, he's not a member of a political party. He refuses to be a member of a political party. That is amazing. He's married, been married twice. He has 3 kids total. He has kids with both of his wives, first wife and second wife. He is now married to a makeup artist, a singer. She's also a singer sometimes, and an actress, an occasional actress. He knows 3 languages. He has a doctorate in philosophy. His mother was an engineer. His mother was a psychologist and his father an engineer. He can speak 3 languages fluently. He really did a lot of work in education, and he was a commentator on politics before he was voted into office. That is crazy and interesting, all at the same time. Now, when he was in college, he was a mountain guide in the Caucasus Mountains, which I thought was really neato. Okay, so here are some world leaders. Let's take a look at Georgy. Okay, President Georgy, the president of Georgia. I'm just saying. Okay, some U.S. diplomats for sure. All right. He is not a member of a political party. Sometimes he has a beard, sometimes he doesn't. All right, very interesting characters this week and world leaders. I hope you enjoyed them.